Hi, this is Edward Cow.
And Keala Miller.
And this is the Ed Show. Today we're talking about Frozen, and I invited Keala on because he has a very different view than what I've heard, and I...
Wait, let's start with what you've heard.
Okay. So, I love Frozen. I do. And, for several reasons. And everybody that I've known that's watched it loves Frozen. So it's hard for me to really talk about it, because they'll say something, and then I'll agree, and that'll be the end of it.
What's the demographic of these people that you talk to?
Broadway people.
Yeah,
Idina Menzel fans.
Right, and how old are they?
They're like my age.
And are they female?
Yes. They're very, yes. Or gay men.
Or gay men.
Yeah.
That was my other question. See where this is going.
I kind of do. Interesting.
Let's start off with this. I love Idina Menzel. She's fabulous. I actually really like Kristen Bell.
I love Kristen Bell.
She's adorable.
Oh, yes.
Her voice is like perfect. She's so adorable in this movie.
Way more.
I'm a huge fan of Josh Gad.
Was he that snowman?
Yeah, he's the one who played the snowman.
Olaf.
Well, he's in the original recording of Book of Mormon.
Oh.
And he's been on many TV shows. Anyway, so I like Josh Gad. So tell me what you like about Frozen.
Okay. I guess I could start off with the main thing.
Okay.
I love that the song "Let It Go" and actually Elsa's struggle in general reminded me of, I guess, my own struggle in general as growing up as
an outcast.
As an outcast, thank you. Growing up as an outcast, if it's not one thing, it's the other. I'm Filipino. I like guys.
Wait,
you
Filipinos were outcast? Damn it.
Well, how might I put this?
Hey, I grew up in a hick town, man. Yes. I was like one of the only colored people.
Yeah, we are men of color, so we know that.
I was one of the only colored folk while I was growing up.
And then, so, a lot of the stuff she's singing, like, about let it go, saying, I'm just gonna be me. And I actually had a revelation in high school when I was like, why am I even caring what everyone else is thinking? We are on this earth for such a short amount of time. I'm just gonna be me. Let it go. So you're all gonna see it. I loved that aspect. I love the sister aspect of it because it reminded me of my own sisters.
Right.
And I like the abundance of songs. I am a musical theater nerd. And it felt like, I'm not sure if this is fact or not, it felt like this movie probably had the most songs in it than any other Disney animated film musical. I liked the character Olaf because he reminded me of me. Now, what that says about me, I don't know.
It says that you are frosted.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it says.
I've heard people call Olaf the Jar Jar Binks of this film, but
we'll get into that.
Oh my gosh, but I liked him, and as soon as he started singing, I was like, I was choreographing in my head, this is my new audition piece, and this is what I'm gonna do during it. So, there was that. I like that they touch upon things like that are just normal in Disney films, like a girl meets a guy to get married. They actually touched on that issue.
That's a trope of many fables.
Yes, yeah. That's a fairy tale trope.
It's a fairy tale trope.
I don't know. I'm not sure if any other Disney film did that. I'm like that.
Deconstructing the tropes.
Yes, I think Tangled might have did it a little bit, but this one just straight up was like, no, you're not marrying him. You just met him, and everyone was like chastising her, saying probably the same thing all of us were thinking when she said yes to his proposal. Like, you don't know him. I see. With Tangled, they changed a very specific element. Rapunzel she's not in the tower anymore. And but
I think that was the point.
Yeah.
They're like, what? That was the story though. What would happen if she got out of the tower?
Yeah, but even with that, it still stuck very true to the roots of the fairy tale.
Right. But when you answer a hypothetical question like that, it gives you freedom to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So like they follow the rules as best as they needed to.
But with Frozen, I felt like they changed so much. Like, but I mean, I
was like what? I was really hoping that you knew more about the fairy tale because I.
Oh, you don't? Okay, so here the original fairy tale.
I was gonna look it up, and then I was like, nah.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. So, in this small village.
There's a village.
In small village.
Full of little people.
Oh my gosh.
Waking up to say, it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's
Brr.
cold. Okay.
Okay, so,
There you go. There's another Disney reference.
So, Gerda and Kai are at Gerda's grandmother's house. And Gerda and Kai have been friends for years. And the grandmother tells them the story of the Snow Queen, who's queen of all the snowflakes. Like, the snowflakes are the bees, and she's the queen of the hive, pretty much. And then Kai's like, I'll protect you from the Snow Queen, because they're saying that she has a heart as cold as ice. And then the Snow Queen here...
the heart is cold as ice.
She's oh my god. It's like silly. Oh, this was about Hans Christian Andersen, who's known for really sad endings.
Yes.
But, like, and gay allegory. So she, So first she curses him. She breaks her magic mirror, and yes, and a piece of it hits him in the heart and then his eye, so he can't feel or see. And she's in control of what he can feel or see, and then she kidnaps him, and everyone thinks he's dead. So
She kidnaps him because he
taunts her.
Okay.
And I'm telling a very simplified version.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty long fairy tale.
Obviously, because it took forever just to tell that part.
I know. Ooh.
Diva!
I'll read it to you. Anyways, so Gerda goes to travel to save him, and she gets, first she meets the goddess of spring, who's the Snow Queen's sister, and nicer than the Snow Queen. But she has always wanted a daughter, so she tries to convince Gerda to forget about Kai and just stay with her, be her daughter. But then when Gerda snaps out of it and travels, and then she, meets a prince and a princess, who, agree to help her. So they give her like a carriage and all this rich stuff. Then she goes on, and then she gets attacked by thieves. But she makes friends with the daughter of the thieves, and the daughter of the thieves gives her a reindeer.
This may be the most convoluted Hans Christian Andersen story ever.
No, but it's really beautiful though. Like when you read it.
So convoluted.
When you read it, it's a very good journey. So she makes friends with the thief's daughter, and the thief's daughter doesn't want her to leave. She's like, "But you're my only friend. I don't want you to leave." And Gerda's like, "Yes, I promise I'll come back." Yeah. And so she gives her a reindeer to travel. So she travels on, and she finds Kai, and he's frozen. And the Snow Queen sees how much in love they are, and she disappears, because nothing can defeat love.
Okay.
But with all that, don't you think that Disney could have been like, well, let's do it now, and they couldn't, you know? What do you think Disney should have done with that material?
I had a really hard time trying to understand the foundation of the story. Like, knowing that it's based on the Snow Queen.
Yeah.
I get the sisters.
Yeah. I like that.
It makes a lot of sense. It also, I mean, it simplifies.
Like I guess in tune of the story, I think what they did was they combined Kai with the Snow Queen.
Yeah.
And then they just made it them sisters.
They try to simplify the concepts.
Yes.
And it's familiar because it's with the popularity of Wicked. The idea of the sisters and witches and
I think Wicked had a huge influence on
sorceresses and things. That idea it's really easy to understand, because again, like, it's a movie and it's 100 minutes. 100 minutes is a decent sized movie, and but it's average screenplay is what 90 to 120 pages, so it's 2 hours. 2 hours is a little long for a kid's movie, right? So 100 minutes is like perfect. So the fact, they're like, do we tell all the story or do we cram as many fucking songs as we can inside? Let's sell songs. That's not. Who cares about the story? People are just coming for the pretty pictures and the beautiful sounds that coming out of Idina Menzel's mouth and.
I think the fact that they cast Idina, they were like, "Ooh,
they're like, you know what?
Give her
no one's gonna care. They just want to hear her sing.
They want to hear her belt out them tunes."
Yeah.
Which is odd that they only gave her one big song.
Right. I was like, why is she not singing? The best singer in this freaking movie. Why isn't she singing?
I know, I love Kristen Bell, but
Kristen Bell sounded great.
I would have loved if they gave Idina.
I like John Groff. I'm a huge fan of Josh Gad. There's a lot of good musical theater people in this movie, but I'm sorry, Idina Menzel. And you give her like half a song.
It was kind of half a, I mean, it's a big song, but it was half a song.
It was like really? Okay. So with all that in mind, I was like, I had a really hard time. I actually started watching it, and I was distracted, and then like halfway through the movie, I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, what? Why are they going this journey? She's what? She got hit by her sister, and then why did they banish his sister? And why can't she remember? They're like, we're gonna get rid of her. It was really, really weird. Like how.
Yeah, there's a lot of plot points that they
they really just blaze through these plot points that don't make any sense.
Where's my hat? I feel ugly.
The girls are playing, right? The girls are playing, and then
then she.
The girls are playing, and then she hurts her sister, and then don't tell mom and dad, but we have no idea why. Like, are they bad? Did they punish them? Like, why?
Yeah, they kind of gloss over those.
Yeah, I'm like, are they?
Details.
I don't get it. Are they despots?
What's despot?
Are they despotic parents?
Oh,
Are they horrible people
Maybe.
who mistreat them? It didn't seem like that.
No, they
And then, so I'm like, so why wouldn't they tell them what happened? They're not supposed to be playing, they're gonna get in trouble? What's gonna happen? They're gonna get grounded? They already play inside the freaking castle. Like, what are they gonna do, ground them and kick them out of the house? I don't understand. So then it's okay, fine. So then the parents find out, and they're like, oh, so...
You killed your sister. Right? That's when
right.
they see them.
You killed your sister.
Yeah. Then they go to the troll people.
No, not that. Not that. In the beginning.
Yeah. After Anna gets injured, they go to the troll people.
I forgot about that.
Damn, dude! What the hell?
I don't remember the troll people in the beginning.
Yeah, and then the troll people, they say, we could change the mind, it's the heart.
Actually, I remember that. I do remember that.
Now.
So anyway, but still, you're like, why do they have to get rid of her? And why can they never talk about it? She's gonna have this streak in her hair? Like she's the golden child?
Like she's Rogue.
Like she's Rogue. Or the Golden Child, which is another Eddie Murphy movie.
Okay. Oh.
The
Golden
Child.
Child.
Had like the gold stripe.
I remember the Golden Child.
Anyway. It's like the whole beginning was really confusing. Because I'm like the premise of why she had to go on this journey made no sense to me.
Oh, why Anna had to go?
Yeah.
Well, because I think it's like, because that's her sister. It's like only
But why was her sister gone?
Her sister was gone because everyone thought that she was a monster.
Right.
Because of how her powers were manifested publicly. It was forced out. It's
Right.
like when you're forced out of a
No, I know. Like, I understand
it.
all that. Like, they felt like she
was a monster.
She couldn't control these magic powers she had. And
no, it wasn't that. They thought she was a monster.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like, they were like, she doesn't care. She's gonna use them. She's evil and whatever.
It was very X-Men. Like, people are scared of what they don't understand.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Another X-Men
Yet another trope.
Yes.
Yet another trope, right? These people are xenophobic. And, which is funny because you could technically argue that this is a queering of the Snow Queen text.
I
They
agree.
cross-gendered past everything.
I very agree.
Everything's cross-gendered. Like,
yes.
Not everything, but a lot of things are cross-gendered. Or combined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So you could, which would be interesting because she was sent away for being different. And here are all these roles that are completely ambiguous.